Hi everybody and welcome to Alistair Davies Golf. Today I want to talk to you about the release in the golf swing. So it's kind of a dirty word sometimes, the release in the golf swing. A lot of people get scared by it, especially good players, and a lot of bad players are searching for how to release the golf club correctly. And that's essentially what I want to talk about in this video, is how to release the arms correctly. And definitely not to be scared of it. We do need to release the arms in order to hit a straight shot, even good players. So the tendency we tend to have is good players tend to worry about hitting the ball left and bad players tend to worry about hitting the ball right, which is why kind of, you know, people want this release or people don't want this release is what they kind of say and think. But in order to hit the golf ball straight, we need to release our arms. The golf club's traveling on an arc, and in order for the golf club to stay square, we have to release our arms to get the golf club staying square to that plane. So what we want to see really is the golf club going from kind of a toe-up position here to a square position there to a toe-up position here. It is going to be on a kind of 45-degree angle, but it's essentially going from kind of toe up to toe up, all through this kind of phase here. Now, in order to do that, we need to rotate our body and our arms. So we can rotate them slightly different amounts, but we need to rotate both. So the idea being to hit a straight shot, I need to rotate my forearms like so. So if we get through to this position here, the butt of the club will point pretty much down towards the golf ball. My elbow will point pretty much down to the golf ball. And I'll see this kind of straight arm extension with the arms to get that kind of rotation. And again, if the arms are rotating, they are stretching away from my body more and extending more. Also, if an object is rotating as it's moving down, it is moving faster than going straight. So it's a benefit to give you more speed, but also to square the club face up. Now, what I don't want to see is a release that would look like this. So we have what's called club head throwaway, and the arms get overtaken very early by the club. There is an overtaking action, and the overtaking action would happen probably during just after impact. So we'd have this kind of shaft lean position at impact, and the point of contact, the club face would be actually just open. The ball then will squash into the face for about 0.003 of a second, and the club face is going to rotate during that interval, and during the kind of what we call the exit interval of the golf ball, the separation, the golf club will be in a much squarer position. So if you imagine when I make contact with a golf ball, my golf club would be traveling to the right and facing open. And then when I let go of the golf ball, the golf club will be traveling at my target and the club face will be pointing at the target in an ideal world. So that position would look like that at impact, and then the rotation will be continuous all the way through, but the rotation you'd really see will be much more post-impact. But it is a rotation all the way through. Just like if I had a baseball bat here and I said I'm going to hit a baseball, my arms would rotate. I might not be able to feel the rotation too much, but the arms and body are rotating to get that baseball or base bat back to that baseball hitting zone at the same time. So we do want arm rotation, okay? But I don't want the wrist extension to break down very early. Happy with a little bit of wrist extension, but really I want it to be at the right time. So let's hit a shot here. Square myself up to the target. And I'm just there making sure my arms and body are both rotate and commit to the target. And I definitely want to see that rotation and release. So release can also be talked about as regards leverage too, because when you release something, you essentially let it go, right? So when I'm coming down from the golf ball, I have my leverage on my lag, and the letting go of that is releasing. So release can be also confused between releasing the leverage angle and also releasing the golf club. So when we talk about releasing the golf club, I'm talking really about the squaring up of that club face rather than the leverage side of release. But both can be referred to in the same way. Okay, so in order to hit straight shots, any level of golfer, we need the correct release in the golf swing, not the throwaway release, the correct release. And that will ensure we get straight ball flight or draw, or if we predetermine our setup, we can even fade the ball from that position. But it returns the golf club square to where we want it to. So have a go at releasing your arms. Make sure you do it the right way. Check your checkpoints after the ball. Does the butt of the club point roughly to your ball or your ball to target line? Is your left elbow pointing down towards the ground a little bit? Is your left wrist fairly flat, not majorly cupped or extended? Has it got a slight bit of extension? That's okay. So are you getting those positions? Try it with small swings if you can't do it with full swings, and check your finish position, check your post-impact position. Have a go at it and see what ball flight you get. Post any comments you have down below. And if you've enjoyed the video, please click like. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. I've got regular content coming every single week.